Welcome, I'm Donna with Health Building Tips. It's been a family tradition since I was 3 years old to make homemade goodies to give to family, friends, teachers, especially during the holidays. And one of the recipes we've made is this mixed nut dish. And how we do it is we choose 8 cups of nuts of your choice. And today I'm going to be using 2 cups of raw cashews, 2 cups of walnuts, 2 cups of pecans, and then you can do macadamia nuts. And so it's your choice, those 8. And then we're going to make a little mixture to put on those nuts. The recipe calls for butter. However, if you choose to, you can use coconut oil, and that would be just fine. And then we're going to add to it, it says a 1/4 cup of honey. However, I've substituted with this delicious coconut nectar. It has a very low glycemic index of 35, and they say it's even lower glycemic index than a guava nectar. So I've chosen that, and it works well in this recipe as well as many others. Also, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of water. And this is the coconut nectar that I shared with you, a 1/4 cup of that. To that, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of the dark sugar, which rarely is sugar used in our home, but for occasions like this we do use a little bit of it. It is an organic sugar, and we're going to swirl that around. I went out to my herb garden, and then I brought it in and I cut up 2 tablespoons of fresh rosemary. That adds such a delicious touch to these mixed nuts. And also in a previous video I have spoken of the many benefits of rosemary. It is fantastic for the brain. And then these little swigs that I have left over, I may throw that in my bath water because it's energizing, and it's very relaxing, and it's very good for the brain. Okay, we're going to add a teaspoon, it calls for kosher salt, or coarse sea salt, and I'm going to put a teaspoon of that in there. And we are going to stir all of this up. And to recap, we have a teaspoon of salt, we have 2 tablespoons of water, we have a 1/4 cup of the coconut nectar, we have a 1/4 cup of our dark organic sugar in there, and also you can put a 1/4 of a teaspoon to a 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne, depending on your taste. I prefer the 1/4, but you may like things spicier than I do. Okay, so we're now ready to top our nuts with this nice mixture. And we're going to coat that all with that nice topping. It's well coated. I've already preheated the oven to 350. I've coated just a light coating of oil on the baking sheet. And now I'm going to spread our mixed nuts. And into the oven we go. And I'm just going to keep an eye on it because I want to brown the cashews a little bit, and then we'll bring them out and I'll show you what that looks like in just a few moments. That made enough for 2 trays. Okay, our nuts are been baked for about 10 to 15 minutes depending on your oven, and I've let them cool. And now they're just nice and crispy, and what I do is line at Christmas time or fall time, if I want to, like I said, give a homemade gift from the heart. What I do is I will line this with some tissue paper and perhaps put these in a plastic bag, and then I'll put it inside the tissue paper, and people are delighted. Thumbs up and share if you like the video. Thanks for dropping by. Click here to subscribe. Click here for my website. Join me on social media. And don't forget, Health Building Tips posts new videos every Monday. See you soon.